that time again, yes, a new one. They bout to make a bunch of resolutions, but tell me, is that really a solution? If you ain't about to change the things you're doing, well, okay, you can have it your way. It's for me and mine, we'll take the time, stop what we're doing and pray. We heard the word, we seek him first and what he got to say. We make the plans and seek the man, ain't got no time to play. Hey, shit, I'm in it to win it. See, I know this thing a marathon when they trying to sprint it. And if you got something to say, well, if you want, you can get it. Taking Tara to the nations, I'll be back in a minute. And we, this about to be my year, this about to be my year, this my year, this about to be my year, this about to be my year, my year, my year. I already made that clear, ain't gotta have no fear. It's my year, it's about to be my year, it's about to be my year, my year, my year.
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I am Ebony J. I'm your host for Minding Your Business Mondays, where we inform, we motivate, and we congratulate and celebrate our entrepreneurs and our creatives. Today we got a super dope interview going on. We got some fire coming on. I just want y'all to know, I hope y'all prepared. I hope y'all are ready. Okay? Because we got the one and the only Johnnii Bravo himself. So I'm going to bring him on. I'm going to let him tell us what he do. And we just going to go from there. We're going to rock out and have a dope ass interview. Welcome to Minding Your Business Mondays. What's up?
What's the deal?
How are you?
Bravo. Coming live from the bathroom.
From the bathroom.
Y'all favorite Haitian from Detroit, man. Y'all favorite nigga y'all gonna love to hate. But at the end of the day, we all here. We all love, music and shit. We all love dancing, hustling, and I'm all about that, man. I'm straight dancehall. That's where my music really lies. And I'm trying to spread the word. I done seen hustling really come up since I done started, doing my music and shit in the city. And, that's what's up and shit. I feel like a real cultivator in this hustling scene and shit. So, I've only been doing this a couple months. I've been on and off with music a year, probably a year and a half. I ain't been doing it as long as everybody else, but, I love the craft type shit.
You can't even tell, though. I would have thought you were doing it for way longer. You seem so, comfortable, it's just a part of you.
Because it is. I've been dancing and, rapping and shit all my life, but it ain't been I'm seriously about to do this shit.
So what made you say, you know what, I'm serious now, it's time?
I worked a 9 to 5 for years.
You going in and out?
Damn. Feel like y'all not gonna let me be great and roll this blunt.
They said you're gonna have to pause on that blunt.
All right, man. Let me see what I can do.
He gonna figure out how to do it. Watch.
Can you? No.
I did hear you, but then it's choppy.
Yeah, it's I can't sit it down because it's on my mic type shit, so it makes it weird. But
oh yeah.
So when you start talking, that's when I'm gonna start rolling up. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. I love you for the opportunity to, broadcast my music in a different light and show people what I'm about. So, I appreciate this.
It's definitely, I appreciate you for coming on for sure. It's definitely an honor. Tell the people your songs. Tell them your 2 top songs is out right now. And then if those are not the songs that you want to draw more attention to, tell them the song that you want to draw more attention to.
All right. Well, my 2 songs right now that I got pushing is Old Me. It's featuring one of my a local artist named Do Evil. And that's really my top song since when I first did it. That's what took over the dance hall shit. Everybody got to hustle to it, and then motherfuckers started popping up. Hey man, you did that one song. Hey man, I think you should come out to here. And hey, I think you should come out to here. And the more stuff I did, it was just the more notoriety I brought to myself. And at the time, I still don't do the song with the artist that's on the song because of my own personal reasons and shit. But that's where Dirty Diana came from. It was like something to prove to myself that I could do this shit. I mean, I felt that way on the first song because, like, technically he wasn't supposed to be on it. But anyway, the second song, I wanted to just prove to myself, though, that I could, like, do it without the encouragement or inspiration of nobody else type shit. Like, you know, it came, like, solely for me. And shit is just as popular as the other song. So,
For sure.
you know, I drive my drive for this is my kids. Like anybody who got kids out there, you know, like your kids repeat the things that you say, do the things that you do, and those songs were like a gift to them in a way because it was something that was me and they love music. So it gave them like a different view to see it. Like, you know, my daddy can be a superstar and you know, this is like a thing for me, but I don't really have to choose this path. Like I could just love music. And
Yeah.
I'm glad they don't be like, you know, I want to be a rapper. I want to be a basketball player. They just love music like I do. And if it happened, it happened. So, like, you know, that was like my whole creative aspiration behind it.
I love it. I love it. I love music. And first of all, those songs are definitely dope. They're definitely a vibe. So if y'all have not heard it, what platforms are they on? Because they need to be on it because it's definitely a vibe.
They on every like major streaming platform, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. Only thing my shit not on, which is so crazy, is Triller, but it's on everything else like TikTok, Instagram, all that shit. Like it's everywhere.
Cause y'all, I definitely did a reel with it, y'all. So y'all better go check it out. It's very dope, and I think for me, the old me, like that's still like my favorite. I think because I can relate to it so much that people, you know, I think we all go through a stage in life where we become dumb for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's multiple people, sometimes it's just the one. But I think we all go through a stage where we're quote dumb for that person, where stuff that we typically will probably like been dismissed, been walked away from, we don't, whether it's for the love of that person, whether it's from fear of separating, whether it's for the lack of self-confidence, whatever it is, we all go through that phase. So but when you make it from that phase and you get out of that phase and you be like, oh no, you're not coming back with that. Like you can't get me how you used to get me. That's not gonna work. I'm not taking it. I know my worth. I know where I'm at. I know what I bring. And yeah, that's old. We're not doing that no more.
It takes a lot of people to, you know, a long time to get there though. So like, you know, everybody healing be different. And
Facts.
I feel like my healing was more towards me just not having nobody to talk to and like speaking it out through my music. But like I said, my music wasn't something I was trying to like push and get out there and like I'm gonna be famous from this shit. Like I had a 9 to 5 forever. Like nigga, I'm damn near 30. Like, you know, I gotta make shit realistic in life, not live on a pipe dream and shit. But you know, everybody loves Johnnii Bravo. Johnnii Bravo.
For sure. For sure, for sure. So, what will be a challenge or two that you faced that you overcame that was like tough for you? It don't have to be necessary with the music. It could be just in life in general.
Well, I'm gonna speak on the music aspect because life in general is like always up and down. Like 1 minute you can have it, and 1 minute you can't. But like doing things that inspire you, like if you have a job that you love, it's like considered not a job because you love it every day. You know, it's keeping you motivated to be this person that you know you wouldn't generally be without this type of shit. So that's why I use music. But I started out with nothing. Like my followers was low, my views was low, everything was fucking zero type, you know. So my whole thought process was just like, all right, who can I talk to like, you know, to put me here, put me there, put me there. And then the first time I did that, like for somebody to like put me somewhere in like a show or some shit, first show, it was like at Burger Street, it was a crowd freak show. And I got booked to do it with like Big Dog Blast or some shit. But the day of the show, it was like the place was closed, the venue was closed with nobody there. Swear to God. So I'm like, damn, what can I do? Like, what will motivate me? Because that would be some shit to, like, you know, demotivate anybody. Like, nigga, fucking,
For
I'm going to the
sure.
crib. You know, fuck it. I'm like, no. My night not about to end like this. So I decided to go to Big Daddy's. And as soon as I walked in, it wasn't nobody there for real. And it was like R&B Wednesday or some shit. And I'm like, this shit is like damn near perfect. Like, it ain't nobody here for real. And I can just see how my music get off type shit. So I walked up to the DJ, like, you know, you playing artist music and shit from around the city. He's like, yeah, man, my name DJ 20, and, you know, like, what's your name? You know, where you from and all that other shit. And I told him, and I'm like, shit, man, I'm just like, you know, I was supposed to do this one show, man, but like, I don't know. It was like God led me here, bro. And like, now I'm here talking to you about trying to do this shit every week because I see you doing like R&B Wednesdays type shit like every week. And so he like, hell yeah, man, shit, if you want to do R&B, like, you do R&B music? I'm like, it's like R&B, but not for real R&B. Like, you just got to hear it, man. So
Yeah.
I gave him the old me. And he like, what the fuck is this? He like, bro, this shit cold as fuck. He like, what's your name? He said, your name Johnnii Bravo. He's like, dog, where you, like, dog, what? He like, yeah, come up here every Wednesday, man. We don't do this shit. Nigga, you be hustling this shit? I'm like, yeah. So he threw on some hustling music, nigga. I started hustling. It was like a couple people there. They started hustling with me and shit.
Nice.
Then he threw my song back on. They kept hustling and shit. He like, nigga, this shit is lit. You got some more music? I'm like, no, not right now, but I do got this other song and shit. Like, I just did it, but I don't really know, you know, if it's what it is, bro. So I let him hear the shit, Dirty Diana. And he like, you gotta hustle to this shit. I'm like, I do gotta hustle to this, and it's crazy that you said this because I was just like practicing a hustle to it because I didn't like know if it would be a like fit that hustle vibe and shit.
Right.
So, I started hitting the hustle too. He like, bro, you like one of my favorite artists, dog. Like, I ain't never seen nobody come here and do this shit, but nigga, you came here and did this shit. And like a couple weeks in, you know, rocking with me and shit, my followers went from like 900 to like 3,000, then 3,500.
Damn.
Like, swear to God, like, it was just blowing up because he was playing my shit everywhere he was going, and other DJs was playing my shit because I started like getting the general idea. If he gonna play it, maybe I go to other DJs that'll play that shit. So I just started tapping in with all DJs, like just popping out where a new DJ was in, like this DJ, all right, DJ Poop, all right, DJ this nigga, all right, I'm here at Snookers and shit. Like, it didn't matter where I went, everybody playing my song, wanted to keep playing my song.
I love it.
So DJ 20 just up and had a podcast one day because I put it in his ear, like, you know, this is a good platform to start a podcast and, you know, XYZ and shit. So he tapped in with a few people, did the podcast. My shit got off on the podcast. And like, that was all she wrote. Because after that day, like, everybody in the podcast thought I was with somebody in the podcast. I'm like, no, I'm here by myself. Like, literally, nigga, I put myself here in this position. DJ 20 like, you ain't with none of these niggas? I'm like, no, bro. He's like, I thought you was with somebody, bro. I thought one of these people was like your group or your team. I'm like, nigga, I'm by myself, bro. The first day I met you, that was the first day I ever decided to do this shit. He's like, nigga, you my artist. And that was it.
I love it. I love it. I love when stuff just like come together. You know, a lot of times you just gotta take that chance and just go for it, and you never know what can happen. You know, now you got a whole dang career going on.
Like, yeah, pretty much. And then like everywhere I go, it's like other people like want to latch on to me and shit. Like, first time I did a show at Hangouts, that's how I met Carmichael. And Carmichael introduced me to Day Day, and Day Day introduced me to this person and that person. Like, I just started being places that I wasn't even able to go just on a regular basis. Like, I go up to Mandy's all the time and kick it with the owner just because I'm trying to get that notoriety. Like, in my head, self-promotion is the best promotion. And don't nobody like that shit because I put myself in places that they like object to. Like, damn, I want to be here, but, you know, I don't really know nobody. Shit, you don't have to know nobody. You don't, like, they don't know you. Go introduce you. Somebody might like you, and then now you know somebody. Like, that's how I feel.
Now you know somebody.
Right, like, that's how I feel. Like, that's how I met Floss a lot. Snapdog manager. That's how I meet everybody manager because I'm not scared to like put myself in their face. Like, I don't care if you don't like me or you don't want to know me, nigga. You gonna know my name. And then when you see Johnnii Bravo, you gonna be like, damn, I haven't met that nigga Johnnii Bravo before. Hold on, man. Let me go see what he about. Not like now I'm there. Like, because I didn't put that little bug in your ear. And like, when you hear me, when you see me, you gonna want to know.
That's it. So what gave, because everybody don't have that confidence, and sometimes people are born with it. Sometimes it takes for them to build up to get to that point. So how did you get there to be able to just walk up to people and just say whatever you gotta say to,
My whole thought is, all right, so I got into a car accident in 2017 and shit, and I almost died. Like I got a metal right ankle and shit, and God said no. And then, he gave me 2 other kids, and everything else said no. Like, no matter how much you want to quit, bro, you gotta keep going because it's somebody that needs you in this world. And like this is a quote from Robin Williams, but I don't care about money and fame and all that shit. I just feel like, I made a couple people in life happier than they would have been without me. So
yeah,
as long as I know that, then shit, I'm gonna be the happiest I ever been. And that's how I feel about my boys. Like I do for them. Like I put a happiness inside of them that can't nobody else do. And that's like a drive for me. It's almost like magic. Like no matter what people say, you gonna be somebody to somebody. Like so that somebody to you. Like when you out in people facing, you want to know these people, or they somebody of high status and shit, put yourself in their face, because it only take a 5-second conversation for anybody to remember you. And I learned that shit from working, like having a work ethic. Like I didn't jump ship on positions because I'm sitting here with the manager, nigga, kicking it, sitting there laughing with this nigga, telling him fuck him because this my man's and shit. Like they like, nigga, why you sitting there chilling with, damn, bro, you cool with the manager? Shit, like, yeah, nigga, be straight. And like, maybe tripping on me, bro. He a person. Like, regardless of his status quo in life, everybody is a person. Like,
is a person.
Treat them as a person, and they gonna, retaliate, bro. You go to them like, oh, sir, please, sir. That's how they gonna act.
That's how they gonna handle you.
Put their foot on your neck and be like, yeah, you get what I give you. No,
yeah.
You ain't gonna give me shit that you think I deserve. I deserve everything. And nigga, that's what I'm out to get. So when I'm in your face talking to you, that's the only thought I'm getting in my mind. Like, get what he got or be in the place that he is. So no matter if you want to talk to him right now, you gonna be in a place where niggas want to talk to you.
Yeah. And that's really
say no. That's the worst shit anybody can tell you. That's females. That's anything. If you a female and you trying to get a nigga, the only thing you can tell you is no. Job position, no. Can I get some money? No. The only thing people can tell you is no. But if you don't put yourself out there to like want it, what's the fucking point of even thinking about having it? It's just a pipe dream.
Yeah. And you don't know. Like, I'm a person. Like, I had to get comfortable with no. I hate no. I hate asking questions if I don't know that you gonna tell me yes for the most part. So I will avoid asking questions. And I used to do that when I was little. Like, I used to go through crazy shit. If I want some money from my mom, instead of asking her because I didn't know she was gonna tell me no, I'd be like, "Do we got some bottles that I could take to the store?" Knowing we ain't got no damn bottles in there. Ain't one bottle in there, but hoping that she'll say no, but here go $2 or whatever. And as I got older and like had to grow out of that, I'm like, okay, so the worst they can really tell me is no. Like, of course I don't like no, but you gonna tell me no. Like, that's it. Like, you could tell me no. I don't know how you gonna say no, but that's at the end of the day, it's either no or yes. And I won't know if I don't ask. And a lot of times, most of the time, if I ask, it was a yes. Like, people rarely tell me no. And you just gotta be a genuine person. And I think that ties to it because I'm genuine. It's like, yeah, I really don't have no reason to tell you no. You know what I'm saying? So let them tell you no, and somebody's gonna tell you yes. Like, you're gonna have to hear some no's. Like, that's one thing I've learned. I did what you call it, network marketing, and people gonna tell you no. People probably gonna cuss you out. Like, I even was a teller marketer, cussed out, all kinds of stuff. They even gonna tell you no, and so I think that built me to be able to go in with it's either a yes or a no, or it's a maybe. And if that no, it's a no today. But if it's something that I really, really want, I'm gonna come back, and you're gonna have to keep telling me no until finally you be like, "Fuck."
That point. That is the exact point that I want everybody to like have in their mind to reach in life, because you have to take so many L's to win. it is so many doors that close in your face because it's one that's meant to open that's gonna change your life. So like, no matter how many no's you hear, no matter how many L's it is that you feel like you taking, it's all a build up. So like, I love when a motherfucker be like no, or be like, man, hell nah, you lost or you losing, or because all that shit doing is just building
Did it
me up.
cut? Did it cut off on your
It's
end?
technically it's building
You
my
keep
business
cutting off.
up. My
You keep
bad. Can
cutting
you hear me?
off.
You hear
Yep,
me?
it cut you off right after you said. Damn, what the fuck did you just say? Damn, I forgot. Just that quick. This shit
Well, you
irritates.
gonna take your L's is all I'm saying. Like, it don't
Yeah,
matter.
you
Like,
say you got to go through so many L's.
yeah, like your L's is stacking up to your win. Like, I love like when shit hard in life, because like if it's easy, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Like, if I gotta work for it, I'm gonna work hard as hell. But if it's just given to me, then like it's gonna feel like waste. Like, what was the fucking point? Like, how did I earn this? Where did it come from? I
You
don't
don't
want
really
that feeling.
value it as
Yeah.
much.
So I value what I'm doing because I work hard as hell. I don't sleep. I don't eat. I be out at fucking bullshit hours of the night just to be in places that other motherfuckers is, to build myself up, like to be notable, to be, subjective to motherfuckers being like, hey, you want to do this show? Hey, you want to come host? Hey, man, I heard Johnnii Bravo, a good ass artist. Like, just to have that. I don't want to like have to search for a show or search to have to pay this person or that person. I'm done with that shit. That shit is not for me. I'm not that type of. I'm like, I still feel like I'm working for somebody if I gotta pay you, because I'm paying you and giving you my time, so you get double the effort, nigga, for nothing. Where I can be spending that same amount of money and energy on me and getting everything you getting out of it, but I'm getting it for me.
I'm getting it for you. No middleman.
That's where I'm at, man. I'm done with that. I love music. I love being out with people. I love, connecting and, networking and shit. But I don't feel like I got to be a dummy in the situation to do that.
And you don't. And you don't. Like, and first of all, confidence is everything. Confidence is everything. Like, you build up your confidence and you can go out there and get what you want, do what you want, be a part of things that you want, just by the confidence and being willing to just go and do it.
Right.
A lot of times it's just willing to go and do it.
People don't want to like get off their ass or hear somebody tell them to get off their ass without them having to, drive for themselves to go do it, because they feel like they being told what to do, like they some kid. And a lot of people have that mentality. I would rather have somebody tell me what it is than, fake that shit until I bump my head or something really fucked up happen. Like, you're not real if you're not gonna speak the truth. That's why I can't sugarcoat shit. Everybody tell me I'm such a blunt person because I like getting straight to the point. Like, anytime anybody talking to me, I'll be like, all right, so what is you saying? They be like, oh, let me get to it. No, what is the point? All right, tell me the end, and then you can tell me the story. Because if you're not gonna tell me the point, I don't give a fuck. Like, at the end of the day, it's not me being mean. It's just I have a lot of shit on my plate. I have a lot of things on my mind. So if you want me to make it relevant, just like you want to be relevant in life, you really, really, really have to get to the point.
Yeah. Yeah.
People
Because, and you know what? Life is so
short.
short. Life is too short, and time, we can't get that shit back. No. And I think the older you get, or not even necessarily the older you get, the wiser you get. You start to really, because I feel like in the past, I threw away a lot of time. Whether it was bullshit, whether it's giving somebody else too much time, putting time where it's not meant. And then you wake up one day and you like, shit. Like, damn, like a lot of time that went by, and like, what have I accomplished? Like, what was I doing during that time to reach my goals? Who was I giving my time to? I can't get that back. That's the one thing that I can't buy back. You can't trade it back. You can't cut a deal for it. That time is just gone. And when you realize that, and when you realize how short life is, and when you want something, whatever it is, you like, I don't have time to waste. Like, I don't have time. I ain't gonna get back to everybody. So, Make it worth my time. Make me put some value in it. Otherwise, I can't do nothing with it.
See, but that's sometimes people problem at the end of the day too, because like they be wanting something for something. Like it's not just to like have the experience and enjoy the moment. Like that's the one thing I'm trying to probably weed out throughout my journey to the end of success. Like I ain't saying like the end where it's gonna be over, but to the end where it's like I'm on another level now.
Yeah.
Like this shit over and now I'm here. Like
Mm-hmm.
everybody want something once again. So like when they give you something, they like expect to get the fuck home because they're not getting nothing in return type shit. Like people don't come together for the love of the music, the love of the people, love of the person. Like anytime you go to a concert, people are there for that one person because you know at the concert this is what they gonna get at the end type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to like make people live that experience through like my music type shit. Like I don't want you to be like, all right, I heard it, now I'm gone. I want you to be like, all right, man, I heard it. What else you got? So that's really my whole. That's like my apex. Like I hit a wall, and now I'm trying to like get over this wall because I hate feeling like I'm stopped. I hate feeling like this is the top or peak. It's not. It's never.
It's never a top or a peak. Like
you just have to find a way to look over it, look around it, because it's something so much bigger than that shit.
Stand on your tippy toes a little bit.
Yeah.
You gotta stand on the tippy toes a little bit, jump up a little bit, stretch or something.
Because now your goal is higher. So like that's why you feel like you hit that wall. Like you gotta jump, man. You gotta take that leap of faith because that's the only way you're gonna get over that motherfucker. Like it don't even matter if you don't get over it the first time. Keep trying because it's there for you. So like this wall only exists because you exist. Like that shit gonna be hard and people give up that hard. But like I said, I do not like doing anything if it's not hard. And life has been hard my entire life. So I'm gonna do the fuck out of it.
Okay, I feel you on that one. You know, at one point I was like, geez, can we like lighten up a little bit? Like, but then I realized like it really built the tenacity in me. It really makes you stronger. It really makes you like, well, shit. Like, if you knew what I've been through, like, this ain't about to stop me. Like, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? And you build the confidence, and you build the strength, and you build the, I have no fucking choice. Whatever it is, your thing, I tell myself. They be like, okay, it's gonna be okay. It has no fucking choice because I'm not taking anything else. It has no choice but to get better. When it's gonna get better, I don't fucking know. But it has no choice because I'm not settling for anything less.
See, and that'd be my problem though, because when it's like when I don't have a conclusion, like I know the time, the ETA, when the shit gonna be like at that point, I do not like the unknown. Like that is the one thing that probably like kicks my like shit into full gear. Like I don't know what's gonna happen. Shit, I'm about to make something happen. Like I cannot have the unknown sitting in my face because people like, man, you gotta be patient for what, bro? Patience means time. Time means time wasted because right now I'm not doing nothing to excel in what I want. So at the end of the day, I'm just sitting still waiting for it to happen. And you be like, God gonna bless you. God already blessed you for giving you the vision. Now you go get that shit. Like I don't want to hear that patience talk because that is not a thing for me. Like life is every moment of every second of every day.
For sure. I think the patience part. I think people get it a little confused because you gotta have patience, but you still gotta be fucking working towards it. Like you can't just be like, I'm just gonna sit still like a duck and just wait for it to magically come. Like have patience to know that, like to keep fucking pushing and knowing that it's gonna come, and have the patience when it comes to that. But you have to keep moving. You can't just stop and say, oh, I'm waiting for things to get better. And that'd be a lot of people's problem. They just want to wait for things to get better. And it's like, shit don't just get better on its own. Like, you have to do something. You have to go somewhere. You have to seek help, whether it's assistance, whether it's putting yourself in the right place, whether it's meditate, whatever it is. Like, there's no, it's just going to fall from the sky and just be magically okay.
But look, I'm going to tell you two things our generation lack. Routine and, it's something else that's dealing with routine. but definitely routine. Like
Consistency.
it's gonna come to me. Yeah, something like that. But it's because don't nobody have like nothing to look forward to on every day. Like, all right, I'm gonna get up, brush my teeth. All right, I'm gonna wash my ass. All right, I'm gonna make my bed. All right, I'm gonna eat breakfast. Like, don't nobody go about life like that no more. Like, that's lost on our generation for real because it felt like that's what our parents was making us do. I ain't gonna be like my mama. You damn sure ain't like your mama. Your house fucked up. Don't
How
nobody.
nasty as hell, like
Yeah.
damn.
And even when
Yeah,
they house clean, it's something fucked up about you that you fail to like, overcome or like get rid of because you feel like this is you, this what made you you. No, growth is what make you you. You didn't, failed in trials and tribulations and overcame. That's why you the person that you is now. You can't say that shit that you did or been through make you you now. You got a fucked up attitude, fucked up way of looking at life and be like, this how I been, then change.
change that shit. Like, okay, this is how you been, but change that shit. That doesn't mean it's right. Like, and honestly, like probably like maybe a few months, I made it probably for a year now. I'll say I made it because the bed thing that was my thing. Like the house will be clean, but I'm like I ain't making that bed because I'm about to get back in a couple of hours and whoop de whoop. And then I was like, you know what? But making that something as simple as making that bed when you get out that bed, it builds a routine, it builds discipline, and it makes you like, okay, this is what got to get done. And honestly, it makes me feel better when I go in my room and the shit not messed up because I don't like clutter. I don't like messed up stuff. My brain don't function right. And a lot of people can't function. And just that simple, making that bed up and being very consistent with it, like it builds character. It makes you like, okay, that's one thing I got down pat. And it may be seem so small to somebody, but it's really a big deal because now, because I know that, I know like, okay, if I want my business to work, I got to work on it every day. I got to at least give it whatever amount of time I set for it, that amount of time for that day, every day.
Doing that, just doing something as simple as that, it get your like you ever wake up and feel tired?
Mm-hmm.
It's because your spirit tired.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You overthinking, you overworking yourself throughout your day. So then when you lay down, your spirit is exhausted and it come inside of you exhausted. So it's not taking away what it's supposed to take away and then leaving you to feel rested and reassured.
Mm-hmm. Your spirit like I got some shit to do. I so much I don't know what to do.
Y'all like two people that went to sleep mad at each other. Like y'all wake
up,
it's not correlating. Like it's just like you gotta stop moving so much. Having a schedule, having set plans that like it give you an operation to where you're not like going through life like a fucking tornado. Like everything be a disaster. All right, I gotta go here. All right, I gotta go here. All right, I gotta go here. And then you sit down at the end of the night and be like, damn, I forgot to do the one thing you set out to do in the first place throughout the entire day. It was probably just some eggs. Nigga, you ain't even got eggs now. You did so much other shit. Eggs ain't even on the list.
I ain't even make it.
Man, like,
I swear that was like me, like, cause like my brain just starting to like calm down and like move at a somewhat normal pace because I be literally having 30 thoughts going on and one time in my head I'm really solving 30 problems and like finally like just going back to like childhood stuff and dealing with that and then dealing with adult stuff and like moving on instead of using it as an excuse but going through and purposely mindfully healing from it has helped clear my mind so much. It helps me move smoother. It helps me like I'm very spontaneous, but like I also learned that you can't be fucking spontaneous all the fucking time. Like you need a routine. You need some structure. You can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump and do it on every fucking thing.
Your spontaneous moments need to have like a structured plan at that moment. Cause like I do a lot of spontaneous shit too, but I be feeling like at that moment, if I sat down and let that same energy like boost my mind instead of my movement, then I'll probably get like a lot more shit done.
Facts.
So being spontaneous ain't a bad thing. It's just where you use it.
Of course, it's a balance.
Right now, yeah.
Everything is balanced.
When you lazy, you sit and tell yourself, "Fuck it," right? That's what you tell yourself. Like, you know what? Fuck this shit. You don't be like, man, get up.
Fact, you like, I'm
You
just
be
gonna sit
like,
here
shit, I'm about to
again.
go do this. I'm about to go. Sit your ass down. You right.
Fuck it, I don't feel like doing this shit. You right.
Right.
Yep. Yep. It's the balance. Like everything is balance. Like you gotta have balance, and I learned that. Like, cause I'm a person. Again, if I think it, I'm just gonna jump and do it. Like, fuck it, let's just start doing it. It works for me, but then it don't work for me. So it's
like
like
a
finding
50-50.
that
It's a
balance.
gamble. Yeah, it's definitely a gamble.
Find that balance. And I'm a person that used to, like, I think I used to pride myself on waiting to the last minute and finishing some shit in the last minute. And like, I work good under pressure. Like, I'm great under pressure. Like, that's my middle name. Give me some pressure. I'm on it. And then I realized, like, okay, first of all, yeah, you gonna get through the shit. But it's like, do you always gotta have that unnecessary pressure? Like when you have enough time to get it done at a smooth pace where your mind can be doing, because it's always something else that pops up. Like you could plan for this in the last minute, but it's always something that pops up. And sometimes it's 2 and 3 things that you got to overcome in that moment because you
Oh
waited to
God,
the
like
last minute.
you do not be knowing until you know. Like you don't know what you need until you need it.
Yep. Yep.
That be
Big
some
facts.
fucked up shit. But like I was gonna say, ain't nobody teach you how to be grown though. So like, ain't no like handbook on this shit. It's like ain't nobody teach you how to be a parent. Like we are literally doing this shit as it comes.
Trial and error, yo. Trial and error. And like by me being a parent myself now, like I can understand to a certain extent, of some of the stuff that my parents did or how they handle stuff and how they just didn't know. And then also having like a conversation with my mom again, finding out like, okay, damn, you really just didn't know. Or shit, you was going through whatever you was going through and you didn't know how to handle certain shit. You know what I'm saying? No one taught you this. And a lot of us, we're breaking generational curses. So when you are a generational curse breaker, baby, your life is tough. It's very, very fucking challenging because now like you're going back and looking at like how your parents did. You're taking the good from them. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that did work, and then you got to get rid of the stuff that didn't work. And it's hard sometimes when that's how you was brought up, and that's how they was brought up, and that shit get
But
difficult.
people got to learn, man. Your kid is not you. You are not your parent. So it is like a whole learning curve that is totally different. Like they might do some shit that you be like, man, I used to do that shit, but they a whole different person at the end of the day. So again, ain't nobody teach you how to do this, and like having a lot of resentment from like your childhood or like your past traumas and shit. I feel like that's really like what our generation settle on. Like, don't nobody want to go past they past. Like, you can't change yesterday, and there is literally no tomorrow. I just need everybody to know this. Tomorrow is a figment of everybody's imagination to help you conclude that today you can waste time and leave it to the next day. Procrastination exists for niggas who believe in tomorrow. I mean, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is today, nigga, because when you wake up tomorrow, you ain't gonna be like, it's tomorrow.
Like, hey, tomorrow! Facts. For facts. That's real life stuff. You can plan for tomorrow, hope that you get it tomorrow. But again, that tomorrow of you planning needs to be something new, not something that you could do today. Don't put off today what you could do don't put off for tomorrow what you could do today. Do it today. Like you got today. And you may not have later on today. So here today, gone today. People say here today, gone tomorrow. I say here today, gone today. Because you don't know.
Niggas die every day.
Every day. And I'm sure before they died, they didn't have like an illness that somebody told them they was going to die today. They planned on seeing that evening. They planned on seeing that night. They probably planned on seeing the next day.
Probably had plans for next year.
What? A whole next year. Whole 10 years down the line. We already planned.
Ain't even fucking come yet. Like,
ain't come.
But at the end of the day, like, not choosing you. And that's what I feel like people fail to realize. Like, you exist more than anybody else because, one, if mirrors, cell phones, none of that shit existed, you would never, ever, ever be able to look at yourself. you are like a whole engine, like fueled by a soul. Like there is nothing on this outside demeanor that really matters if you don't make it matter. Cause your inside is eternal. Like once this shit gone, this gonna go somewhere else. This ain't even gonna matter no more.
Facts.
But what do you have while you here? What is like fulfilling you while you here? And everybody wanna like look for love, look for this, look for that, and then be miserable because they ain't taking time to fulfill themselves. Like I love me. I know everything I want. I know how I'm gonna get it, and I know it's gonna be hard to achieve a lot of shit. But like I said, if it's not hard, I don't want to do it. So I'm doing the shit out of life right now, and I just be trying to inspire people as I do, such because people watch me, people that see me grow, people that be like, damn man, I didn't like, bro, I'm here still, and now you here type shit. So like. I feel like if I didn't wake up and just realize like nothing is given to you unless you really want it because you're giving it to yourself, you just sitting around waiting to die. We all gonna die. Everybody. I'm not about to tiptoe to death. Like I'm gonna take big ass leaps. I'm gonna jump off cliffs and mountains. I'm gonna try to fucking fly because I'm gonna die anyway.
Okay, and if it's my time, it's my time. But baby, I'm about to go ahead and take this flight, though.
I'm gonna do everything that people say that I cannot do. I'm gonna make the impossible possible. Like that is what all these, references come from. Like you can fly, you can do everything you want to do because you can make it possible. Like worst thing people can tell you is no. And at the end, nigga, when you do, go on to the afterlife, you not even gonna know. It's like you went to sleep and never woke up.
Yeah. And your spirit is on to something else, on to another vessel, a whole new vessel.
But I'll be trying to. I want to still be remembered. I think that is probably like my most driven like thing in my mind. Like I don't want to be like a meaningless death. Like when I die, it's like, oh man, that guy such and such died. He passed away years ago. Like when I pass away, I want people to be like, man, this was a day to remember. Like, man, that was a legend that went out, man. Like that's what I see. Like every time I see anybody with like a million phones, like in a stadium and shit, motherfuckers like chanting their songs, like that give me so much energy because I feel like I'm so close to it. Like it's so real in my mind that it just like it eat away at me. Like, man, keep going, man, keep going. You almost there, bro. You almost there. Just keep going. But once I see that shit, once I know, because I know that's gonna happen, man.
It's a beautiful thing when you know what you know. Like, it's beautiful because it's like, I know it. I can't explain when, how, but I know it. I feel it. Like, I feel the feeling of that already. So I know it's going to happen. And you just keep pushing through. And that's what you hold on to when shit gets tough. Because a lot of people quit right at the breaking point, right when they didn't even realize that they blessing, they breakthrough was right there on the other side. They just had to push one more time. And a lot of
people pictures of that diamond mine and that one dude who hit the diamonds and shit. Like it be that one guy that you ain't like that one strike that you just ain't one strike could have been that door that opened.
That one door. And that's what you gotta hold on.
That's the door I seek for every time I open one. Like, hold on.
Yep.
Nah, this ain't it.
This ain't every the one, time. But okay, it's coming. Now I know which one's not the door. Now I just got to cut whatever, however many more to get to that door. But that door is right there. Fuck it, there ain't a door. It might be a fucking window. I might have to knock out a wall if I need to.
Oh God.
Because I'm getting it. Let me get right here and know there's a door right here, and then they done blocked it with a wall. That bitch about to come down.
I'm definitely building all pressure towards that ending though, man. Like I'm not gonna stop until I get it.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. And then you still can't stop because then now when you get to that point, you're gonna find something else to be like, okay, I got here.
You heard my ending status quo. Like the status quo that I want is like so much, man. I think music is just a doorway to some other shit, but like when I'm there, I'm gonna be there.
Okay. And I think as long as you keep pushing, long as you keep being genuine, As long as you keep helping people, however you help people, however you can help people, you have no choice but to get there. Because you have to get there because you have a greater assignment for other people.
Right.
So you have to get there. You have to be one of the ones to get there because you have other people that you gotta bring with you, other people that you gotta save, other lives you gotta give. It may be donating to help the homeless. I don't know what your purpose is that God has for you, but that's what it is. So you have to succeed. So you can't quit
It's
because
so funny that
depend on you.
you say that because that is like something that I like totally believe full heartedly. Like I know I'm that type of individual. Like I never felt like somebody that like I never felt with the crowd. I always felt like I stood out the crowd, no matter if I stood with the niggas that was in the crowd. Like we all together. Who is that nigga? Like, it's always been that for me. So I'll just be like, I know in life God had me stand out for a reason. And then it might not been in the ways that I've been wanting to, like, you know, life and people be putting in your face, man, you basketball player, man, you do this, you can do that. Man, you smart as hell, you can do this, you can do that. Like, it's just been in ways that I've been going about it. You know, you bump your head, you fall off your bike, scrape your knee and shit because you ain't put your knee pads on, your helmet on. You know, it's just like certain shit that people tell you to do that you don't do. And, you know, without you having them accidents or failures, then you wouldn't learn. Like, regardless. Like, I was protected because when I fail, you know, I ain't hurt nothing. And I'm going to feel like that my entire life. Like, anytime something bad about to happen, I can count on something. You cannot grow up like that. You got to know it's going to hurt. So when you fall, you know which way to fall. Like, you know, when you down, you know which way to get up. Like, this is real life. And people always want to, like, hold you and protect you and shit. Like, I love when my sons hurt themselves. I hate when, you know, when they crying and all this other shit. And whatever they do that really be bad to hurt themselves, it be bad. But it build character because they know, you know, I fucked up. Like, at this moment, I fucked up.
This is the moment I knew I fucked up.
Man. So, like, I didn't fucked up so many times. Like, so many times just in life. Like, being, you know, the outcast and being the black sheep and this and that. Like, that. But that's never mattered to me. Like, never. In a relationship with people, none of that shit. I've always been the type of person that stood on my own. Like, because I always felt by myself. Like, even as a, you know, child. Like, if I'm going to be by myself, I'm going to be by myself. Ain't nobody going to tell me nothing because, nigga, I'm me. Like, when I close the door, when I close my eyes, the only person I see is me. So you saying shit about me, you thinking the way you think about me do not matter to me.
You can't let it. You cannot. You have to make sure you are okay with you, first of all. But a lot of people are not okay with them.
They are not okay with them. That's why people do not want to leave. That's why people do not want to like be subjective to what they feel like is wrong. Like, I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna feel like how I feel until my feelings is changed because this is me. This is how I've been, and I know this is the only way I'm gonna grow. Because if I sit back, hold back my feelings, hold back my thoughts, hold back the ways I want to go, then I'm gonna stagnate myself, and I'm still be here. Time gonna keep going, and you gonna look up, be 50, being like, man, I'm not gonna be that.
I was gonna be this. And it just didn't work out. Nah, you gotta be you, and that's the thing. It's a lot of people are so comfortable being fake because they can't be real with themselves. So I feel like if you can't be real with yourself, if you can't know you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the whatever, and work on that, like, I can't trust you because you're not real. You're not real. Like, you may not like me, but I'm gonna tell you. You may not like it, and that's cool too. I may hurt your feelings. I'm never trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but you don't ask me a question that you really don't want the answer to.
Right? That's where you're gonna have me fucked up at because I'm not gonna tell you nothing but how I feel, and then
how I feel.
Like, if you take it as like in a bad way, then I'm not trying to say it to hurt your feelings. I'm saying it because this is how I feel, and like you have to like dilute it or put your own water in the lemonade to, you know, figure out the struggle in between what I'm saying. But I'm saying it to you because I care, or I'm saying it to you because I feel like it's meaningful enough to project this shit to you. and then give me something in return that's gonna make me feel differently or have an understanding that where we gonna, be okay at the end of this. Don't nobody give you that closure because I feel like everybody is really like more of a them type of person. Like how I feel matter first. And I'ma always give you that. Like how you feel, tell me, let me know. I'ma hear it. And then when I tell you how I feel, don't say it like I'm neglecting what you're saying. I'm, overpowering what you're saying. I'm telling you what I'm feeling.
I'm telling you what I feel. I may not feel the way you feel. And we gotta be okay with that. Like we gotta learn to be okay with
always understand your feelings first. Like that's who I am. I'm gonna always understand the way you feel first. Because I know how I feel. So if I'm telling you and then you choosing not to hear it, then I'm gonna feel like not heard. I'm gonna feel, not respected because I gave you what you not giving me. And that's why a lot of my relationships pass because of that, misunderstanding. Like I'm always gonna be here for you. If I choose to love you, if I choose to be here for you, that's what I'm doing. I'm not choosing for other lane. But if you making it to the point where it's like we doing this instead of like this, then it's like it make it hard for me because I'm always here. So even when you feel like this, I'm still here. We just gotta have that understanding. And I don't know, man. I'm a very difficult person. I'ma definitely say that. I'm picky as fuck. I don't like a lot of shit. I would be cool doing some old man shit, bro. Cause I'm a child at heart. So like I'm gonna be fun regardless of where I go. But if I don't like where I'm at, I will not like where I'm at, and you gonna know it.
And you gonna know it. You gonna feel it. You gonna see it. And if you might hear it, cause yeah, I feel you. And that's how I am. Like I'm gonna if it's cool, I'm gonna have fun regardless. Like, it could be the craziest shit, and everybody be like, I'm like, fuck it, I'm here, I'm gonna have fun. But if it's to a point where it's like I'm not having fun, I'm not enjoying myself, I can't make myself have fun, you're gonna know. You're gonna know.
But majority of the time, I'm that big brother type ass. I'm the nigga who gotta drive regardless of where I go. So like, I'm always gonna be on my shit regardless of how much I drink, anything. Like if I get out of my car, I'm always on my 10 toes. Like there's nothing that's gonna falter me tonight, tomorrow, none of that shit, nigga. I'm looking at everybody, I'm observing everything. They're like, damn man, what you looking at? Nothing. Every fucking thing. Nigga,
but nigga, I'm looking at everything. I'm peeping everything. You think I'm not paying attention? I'm definitely paying attention, sir. I'm definitely paying attention. I want you to think I'm not paying attention. But the moment you try something crazy, you're going to know that I was paying attention.
Being that way has put me in a better thought process because one, I know where to move. I know how to move. And if somebody is important or have a higher status quo, then, probably 10 other niggas that's here, that's the person I'm gonna go talk to. That's the person I want to know because anywhere I'm at, nigga, I'm gonna be smooth. Niggas ain't gonna see me until they see me type shit. Like, damn, Brian, didn't see you here. Yeah, man. You was behind me the whole time. Yeah, man. Like, nigga, you didn't know. Because that's how low-key I am. I'm never like a outspoken person, even though, nigga, I'm outshining the crowd and shit. People loud, man. People is just, bro. I don't like people, but I love people. Like, it's such a tough fight.
I understand. Because I love people. And sometimes I be like, I really don't like people. Like, I don't like y'all. Like, people will make you not like them. They will. People weird. And I don't mean because I'm weird, but I don't mean in that kind of weird. Because I think being weird is good. So when I'm saying weird, I mean y'all fucked up. they be. So with that being said, with everything we talked about, from what I gather, put yourself first, and I need to put something at the bottom because I did not put nothing. I did not put this at the bottom of the screen this whole time, and I cannot end this podcast without letting the people know whatever you're going through, whatever you're dealing with, whatever you want to be, whatever you want to do. I want you to know that you got this. I want you to know that it's possible, and I need y'all to look at the bottom of the screen. I need you to know this, and I need you to replace the word "you" with "I And I need y'all to understand that whatever your dreams are, go chase them. No one's going to give them to you. You have to go get it. Things are lined up in place for you to get it, but you can't get it if you don't pursue it. It's not going to fall from the sky. God not just going to be like, oh, let me just give you this because I do love you so much, but I'm just going to give you this. You got to do some work. Now, I want you to know no matter how tough it is, no matter how hard it is, I want you to know that you got this. You got it. You got it. So I want y'all to look at the bottom screen. I want you to replace the word you with I. I want you to say this every day. I want you to say this when you feel like it. I want you to say this when you believe it. I want you to say it when you don't believe it. I want you to say it when you're happy. I want you to say it when you're sad. I want you to say it when you pissed off and you really just can't freaking see how things are going to turn around. I want you to say this while you're crying. And I'm telling you this because it really works. I done did it with every emotion. I done did it when I didn't believe it in that moment. I done said it. And I didn't believe in that moment, but I knew if I keep saying it, if I keep repeating, because deep down my soul know I got it. But sometimes we be like, I don't know if I really got it. But deep down, I know that I really got this. And that's what matters at the end of the day. When you say it, you're going to believe it, and it's going to keep going. So I want you to say, I got this. And I need you to say it like you really believe it. I got
this. Right.
I don't think y'all said it like y'all believed it. I need y'all like put some oomph into it. I need you to say it like whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, it's right there on the other side of that door. And if you say it like you mean it,
you're gonna have it.
You're gonna have it. Okay? So I need y'all to say it one more time. I got this.
I got this.
Because period, you have no fucking choice. You have no choice. There's no other option. You don't have no other option. You don't have no other option but to get this. If you would like to be on Minding Your Business Mondays, if you feel like you dope and you feel like you should be on here and you got something to say and you are an entrepreneur, a creator, I need you can email me at info@nybm35.com. Or if you see me on social media, you could just DM me. On IG, it is NYBM35. That's IG. Facebook, the business page is Minding Your Business Mondays. You can follow me on Facebook on my page at Ebony JJ. Don't add me as a friend because I'm not gonna add you, but you can follow me though. I might follow back if you have that option for me to follow back. What else? TikTok. It is I_inspire35. You're going to get a little bit of laugh, some seriousness. You might get a little craziness. You go back far enough, you're going to get a little all sides of me because I just can't put myself in a box. And I want people to be comfortable with being who they are, being comfortable with being every part of them. The good, the bad, the some that might be like, girl, now you should not be doing this because you a mother and all this. I want you to be you. I want to encourage people to continue to be them and always strive to be a better you for you. That's me. Always strive to be a better you. Always keep learning. Johnnii, I need you to give the people a good tip before we tell them how they gonna get in contact with you.
Well, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. This is like one of my favorite quotes in like life. Right now, like when like God resuscitating somebody, like when they heart stop, and the doctor yelled clear. Mm-hmm. Like God is basically the doctor right now, yelling clear in your life. And at that moment when the doctor yelled clear, he only yelled clear because he need everybody around to remove their hands from the patient for them to bring life back into the patient. And in order for God to bring life back into you, maybe, you need to realize that him yelling clear is for everybody to remove their hands off of you in order for him to bring you to the person that you're supposed to be, not the person that you was, because ain't nobody ever the same when you have to be resuscitated. So at the end of the day, you will change.
Mm.
Can't nothing stop that. So what is for you, it can only be for you. This is what clear is for. And right now,
That's
I need
good.
to be clear because that's the only way God can give you what is meant for you.
That's good.
I am Johnnii Bravo. Y'all can follow me at Let's Talk About Johnny on Instagram. Johnnii Bravo today on TikTok. John Bravo on Facebook. But once again, like she said, do not add me as a friend. So I have like way too many goddamn friends on Facebook. But you can follow me. And I also have a fan page on Facebook that you can follow directly from my link from Instagram. It's on my Bling business card. Also, the Bling business card has all my music on there. The Old Me One Mic, Old Me Audio, Dirty Diana. It's a link to everything. So yes, definitely please go check that out. My interview with Auntie House. Well, it's not an interview, but my one mic that I did for Old Me with Auntie House is gonna be on gonna definitely be dropping soon. So please look out for that.
Ooh.
I'm trying to get this, trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this ticket giveaway for the Pistons halftime show.
Just give it to me. Just give it to me.
So, you know, I have a lot of shit. Johnnii Bravo has a lot of shit coming, man. And like I plan to be everywhere to the point where I'm undeniably one of the best motherfuckers to ever come out of Detroit because that is my only goal. I genuinely care for Detroit, but I don't fit the music scene like most people would, you know, being here. And I really feel like the music scene needs to more develop in a structural way. I'm not really going to speak on that because Detroit music has its own sound, but, you know, man, like I said, growth.
You gotta fly. You gotta fly, baby. You can rep the D from somewhere else.
Definitely.
Detroit is always gonna be in you. Don't mean you gotta stay in it though.
Yeah, man. Your environment, your surroundings don't make you you. You always got to remember that.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna play our closing song from Rosemary Bay. She's also the artist from our intro song. She's also motivated me. Like I love her to pieces. I worked dear with her. She gave me the clear to use her music. And so we're just gonna vibe on out because this year, well, we're gonna be booked and busy. This year and every year beyond. Booked and busy in whatever we're trying to do.
Man.
Whatever we try to do, we're gonna be booked and busy. And let me say this, just because I say booked and busy, I don't mean literally every minute of your day is gonna be taken up. But I mean booked and busy as far as you book when you want to be booked and time when you need to be time. And we making more money given less time. Mm-hmm. That's what we on.
Work smarter, not harder.
Work smarter, not harder. You feel me? So we're going to vibe on now, Johnny. You welcome to vibe on now. I'm going to put the music on and you can exit out when you're done. Thank you for coming on. This was a dope ass interview. I always love when I get to talk to real people because that's all I know how to handle.
So. I appreciate you too. You know, it's all love coming from me. RBA, shout out my DJ 20, man.
Whoop, whoop. Shout out to DJ 20, RBA in the building.
Carmichael 313, Day Badass, Milan. You know, make sure y'all follow, tap in with all my fellow Detroit people, man. Tay Dior, Two Down Music, Maury Corey. One of the hottest hosts in Detroit, Miles Licks. Definitely, man. I love y'all though, for sure.
See, I love when people give shout outs, baby, because come on. That's what we do. Shout out, you better shout out your people. Period. All right, we about to vibe on out, y'all, because we booked and busy. Make sure y'all check out Rosemary Bay. Go subscribe to her YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, because I gotta remember to tell y'all, because y'all don't be subscribing, y'all don't be liking the videos. I need you to subscribe to Ebony Presents on YouTube. Make sure you hit that bell so you can know when the new interview drop. Make sure you hit that bell so you can know when the motivation drop. Make sure you just know when I drop anything, because I'm trying to tell you, 2023 is we up there. We up there. And you better get in now. You better get in now, because, you know, my connect gonna have a connect. I'm just saying. I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. And let's vibe on out. We booked and busy.
Up and out the bed before dawn. Hit her knees, said a prayer, now it's on. Wake the kids to their favorite song. Oh man, thinks she does no wrong. She got a brand new lifestyle, made a wrong turn, but she finally got it right now. Standing on a rock, she ain't even gotta fight now. Walking in the light, so her future's looking bright now. I can't forget about you. Time to put in work, you do what you do. Raising your kids so you're going to school. Got the word up on your shoulders and you make it look cool. And girl, I'm proud of you. Who knew you had all that side of you? You keep it 100, that's why I ride with you. We gon' live our best life till our time is up. Girl, around the world, want you to know you're beautiful. Oh girl, around the world, let them know you're about to blow, you're about to blow up. She booked and busy, booked and busy. Got plans all over the city. Itinerary make you dizzy. When you see that girl, better know she pretty and gritty. She booked and busy. Got plans all over the city. Itinerary make you dizzy. When you see that girl, better know she pretty and gritty. To grow up, I had to grow up. And once I growed up, I got my know up. Then came to glow up. Now that I glowed up, watch me blow up. Now I can do this with my eyes closed. Tiptoe through the snakes, that's a lot of foes. Walking in God's favor, that's a lot of dough. Say a prayer for my haters, that's a lot of growth. New life, who this? Come around me, better be about your biz. When you come around me, better be about your chill. I survived too much, man, it is what it is. Is you coming or not? Don't need a lot, girl, just bring what you got. We gotta cook while the fire is hot. Time is just beating, and we ain't gon' stop. Girl, around the world, no time to waste. Let's start today. Oh girl, around the world, your time has come. Yes, you're the one. You're the only one. If you don't do it, then it ain't getting done. Thank God. Thank God, you're the only one. You're the only one. She booked and busy. Ooh.